It's Priest!
Get your kick W's ready.
So Priest looked particularly miserable on the stream. Just didn't do anything.
They gave Priest its like good matchup against a hunter who's trying to smoke you when you have all these lifesteal cards and it still got obliterated.
Yep.
Okay, first card. Imprisoned Homunculus. 1 mana, 2/5. Dormant for 2 turns, taunt.
So my initial thought is if you don't play this on turn 1, it just gets traded by everything later on, like 5/5s, boom for support, whatever. Anything turn 5, turn 6, just instant trades this and it for nothing. Their stat line scales so badly, and because it's dormant for 2 turns, it's always going to be there later. So I think this card's just trash. You get such a tiny stat increase.
What, over a 1 mana card?
Yes, compared to the other dormant cards. I think the other dormant cards give you way more mana than this.
I don't think it's just very hard to fit into the turn as Priest. You can like just hero power pass a lot of time as Priest. 1 mana. It's going to be it's quite bulky. I think and it affects the board as well. Being a taunt, I think it's good.
I just think by the time it wakes up, it's just gonna be too late. I also think Priest is gonna be garbage. So
Do you play this against Dragon Hunter? It's really annoying for him. Surely.
I don't. Is it? I mean, you have to play this on turn 1, I think, for it to be annoying for them.
Well, it's the best on turn 1, but I don't think it's terrible even on like turn 3 or so. Because
like by the time it's turn 3, you're reaching the Rodness Drake turns, right? And they have 5/5 big old whelp. Just eat it up easy. There's this 4 mana 5/4 that just trades this as well, right?
You also have AoEs as priests, so like you could play this on the turn, AoE the board, and then have this wake up as.
I guess.
Like it's sometimes a bit annoying as priest when you have these big resets. You're like, I don't actually want to play any of my minions.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to AoE the board anyway. I mean, this kind of plays around that a bit.
This into an AoE, I can see that.
I like it. I think it's one of the better dormant cards.
Okay, I think it might be one of the better dormant cards as well, which is why I'm still giving it a 1.
It's priest going to be that bad, and they can still. I'm loving the 3 mana Shadow Madness.
Are we supposed to review the buffed priest cards, by the way? I don't know, I can't really see them right.
We could have a look at them, maybe, if we've got time afterwards.
Yeah, 3 mana Shadow Madness is very good. Well, I don't know, very good. It's pretty good.
I'm too optimistic. I think this is a good card. I'm going to give it a 3. Maybe I'm wrong. But, I mean, it does something when it wakes up. Like it's immediate impact. So it's really only like frozen for 1 turn. You don't need to choose your trades that much with it.
Okay. Alright, should we move on?
Yes.
Yeah. Next one, Reliquary of Souls. 1 mana, lifesteal 1/3, death rattle, shuffle, Reliquary Prime into your deck. And the Reliquary Prime's a 7 mana 6/8 taunt lifesteal. Only you can target it with spells and hero powers. So this is going to be just as annoying as facing the untargetable 6/8 cat. Sometimes you have to trade like your whole board into it and you just heal them to full. Initially I thought this was pretty terrible, but maybe it's okay.
Winged Guardian.
Yeah, Winged Guardian, that's the one. Yeah, thanks. What do you think of it?
1 mana 1/3 lifesteal is fine for a card, I guess.
Yep.
Not too bad.
Priest a 0 card draw to draw it. Yep.
Yeah, it might just be too low value for the priest because they don't have ways to cycle too much.
Yeah, I think the card's decent, but because it's a priest card, it's a 1 because you can't draw it. That's the problem. If you could draw the prime, it'd be pretty good, right? But you can't draw the prime, so.
Yeah.
Kind of, I don't know, it's weird because I want to rate the card well because, I mean, the taunt can be super good, but it's in priest.
Yeah. It doesn't seem amazing. It might not make the cut.
What do you think? Make the cut in what? What's the priest that you're playing?
It's some kind of control-y priest, I imagine.
Right.
I
Okay.
don't know if you need this card. Maybe you do.
Give me a number.
2. I could see it. It's like for a 1-drop, it's pretty good. Yeah. It's just I don't know if priest needs a 1-drop.
Yeah. Okay. Next is Renew. 1 mana, restore 3 health, discover a spell. So it's kind of like restore 3 health and then replace itself so you don't run out of value. What's the point of this card?
It's kind of good, right?
You can trade a minion, then heal it. What's the big minion you're trading?
I mean, you could just use it to outlast face decks, and then you don't really lose value by running.
By running it? I mean, you'd lose a mana.
Yeah. You also kind of want, because they've got this 2-mana card, right, which cycles loads.
Yeah.
If you cast stuff on, is it characters or what? I'm not sure what it is. We'll get
on
to
a
it.
minion. On a minion. Yeah.
You could use this for cycle, and then you also discover a spell which might get the chain going a bit more as well. I could see this being good card. Like it's not super bad to be running this.
I guess loads
Just
of priest spells got buffed, right? So
yeah,
priest spells did get better.
1 mana discover a spell. That's like fine, right? But you also heal yourself. Lets you go late game against face decks. I think. Well, because like using your hero powers is a bit bad tempo.
I feel like I'm being baited here. I'm giving it a 1.
I like this card. I think it's good. I'll give it 3.
Okay.
I can see it as being extra fuel for the 2-drop.
Yeah, it does go well with the 2-drop. Yeah. But before the 2-drop, we have
a lot of these heal priest cards have seen play in the past, if you remember.
Such as Flash of Light. I mean, they all had Alkanite, right? They were killing the opponent's minions. Binding Heal, for instance, never saw play.
I don't remember what that one was.
That healed you for 5 and a minion for 5.
This discovers a spell.
Yep.
Could be good. I kind of like it.
Okay, next up, Dragon Maw Sentinel. Battlecry, if you're holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and lifesteal. 2 mana 2/1 lifesteal. 2 mana 2/4, sorry. The thing is, what dragons are you playing? So, if you actually look, there's another dragon called Skeletal Dragon, 7 mana 4/9 taunt. But that's it. So it's just the regular dragons we have now in the game. Plus this. I don't see what dragons you're going to play. Is this card going to see play?
4/4, which is the crappy flick thing.
Aeon Reaver, yeah, that card's not even good. This card looks good. Like all these dragon cards look good, and then you look, and then the condition having a dragon actually means they're not playable. There's Dragon Extraza, and there's the 8 mana dragon, Morazand. Those cards are very good, but that's it.
It's Highlander Priest deck. You played a lot of that, right?
I mean, I played it. Yeah, it's like a 40% win rate. It's 30% win rate. I'm not sure.
That sounds like a 4 to me.
I just don't see this being a card.
Yeah, I don't either really. Seems good stats. Nice still. But
yep.
Nah.
It's a 1 from me.
Sure. I don't really see it.
You know, I think what might happen is they might actually buff Priest Galacron somehow. I'd like to see that happen. We'll see. They'll have to change how it all work though. Yeah, I'm going to move on to the next card. Next card actually might be good. Okay. We have the Sethek Veil Weaver. 2 mana 2/3. After you cast a spell on a minion, add a priest spell to your hand. So you remember Lyra? And you remember absolutely popping off with Lyra, partly due to Radiant Elemental. But, like, when Lyra stuck, it was like, oh no, things are going to go bad. Could the same thing happen with this card?
Yes. I mean, you can run like loads of cheap, efficient removals, but not run out of gas.
Yep. There's like the new powered shield, 0 mana plus 2 health, like on this.
Yeah, that can work with that.
It
with
just
this,
cycles,
yeah, for
right?
sure.
There's what Grave Horror still in the game. Like that goes well with playing lots of cheap spells.
Yeah, you don't always get a targetable spell,
Actually,
and
no,
sometimes
it rotates. Ignore me. Yeah, Grave Horror rotates.
Go for us going. Yeah, I checked that when I saw this card was announced. You can get like non-targetable spells, and you can get spells that don't meet the conditions, like Shadow Word Pain or Shadow Word Death. From this.
Right.
So I don't know how much it cycles off itself, really, but you could combo quite easy with it, I imagine.
Yeah, I think the card's pretty strong. I actually rate this card. I might give it a 2.
I think it's pretty strong. I'll give it a 3. I think if a priest deck's a thing, it'll probably have this in it.
Yeah, this will be one of the reasons why the priest deck is good. Okay, what's next? Ooh, Apotheosis. 3 mana, give a minion +2/+3 and lifesteal.
Not terrible of a buff, really, is it?
Yeah, I mean, this is the buff you want to play on the Imprisoned Homunculus if you're playing that card. Like, you want to play it on a Taunt, or... I mean, you have anything that can attack, right? How good is this buff?
Pretty good.
I think this buff's very good, right?
Extra arms +2/+2 for 3 mana. You get another copy. That card was, fine. This is more efficient. Obviously less value. You get a lifesteal as well, though.
Yeah, it's just what's sticking for you. What would you play this on? What minion sticks as priest?
1 mana 2/5 taunt.
Yeah,
maybe?
the 1 mana 2/5 taunt. That's the combo that I see actually looks decent. But that's it.
Yeah, I'm not 100%. Like, probably more goes in like a tempo style priest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's got the tools anymore to survive without Northshire Cleric.
Yeah, I don't see the tempo priest working.
So I think it's a decent card, but I'm going to give it a 2 because I'm not sold on that kind of archetype.
Okay. Okay, what's next? Dragonmore Overseer? What do you think of the Overseer? What do you think of the Overseer?
Overseer? Don't like it. I mean, the nuts is the 1 mana 2/5 into this. Is that strong? Okay, 4/7 and 2/2 that snowballs.
Yep.
Priest had the 2 mana version of this, which gave +1/+1, and that card was alright, but it only saw play in Spiteful Summoner Priest. I don't think this card's as good as that card was.
Yep.
So I don't think this card's good.
I just don't know. Yeah, it's again you have to stick a minion as priest, and I don't see. It's just tough to stick, and it's another tempo priest card, but I just don't see tempo priest card being a. I just don't see tempo priest being a deck. I don't know. The card's okay. I'm gonna give it a 2, but I don't think it's.
I don't think it's good. Give it a 1.
Give it a 1. Yeah, maybe it's a 1. Oof, priest man. Next up, Psych Split. 5 mana, give a minion +1/+2, summon a copy of it. I mean, again, it's another buff thing, right? The idea is you're supposed to be buffing your minions and copying them. We see this theme going along a lot, but I don't see how... Like, you're playing against decks which are, like, invoking, and I feel like you're going, like, toe for toe against the deck that invokes, and then you just play Galakon, and you're like, well, you just lose. Or maybe you're not even going toe for toe, maybe you're losing to the deck that's invoking, like...
Maybe.
Or you're playing against a Highlander deck, and then they suddenly just drop like their Highlander card, and then you lose. I don't see how any of these cards work.
With the 1-mana 2/5, you get 2/3/7 taunts.
Not even that good, right?
It's alright.
5-mana 3/7 taunt that you wouldn't play, but I mean this is slightly better than that.
Slightly, yeah.
But other decks are just doing way more broken things. I'm giving it a 1.
You need something real big for this to copy.
Yep. I guess it's just a slightly better faceless minion. Yeah.
Yeah. Better than faceless on your own stuff, but that doesn't seem like a good card.
Yeah.
There's no payoff for priest. You can copy your prime, I guess, but you can't do it on the same turn. So, what's the point in that?
Yes.
Next, give me 1. I don't want it.
Yep. I give it a 1. Next, Skeletal Dragon, 7-mana 4/9. End of your turn, add a dragon to your hand. Taunt. So immediately you compare this to the 6-mana 4/8 Taunt in Druid. Emerald Explorer. And Emerald Explorer is garbage.
Right now, Emerald Explorer is garbage.
People are cutting it from a big Druid. And it's a dragon.
That's
a Breath of Dreams. Yes.
It gets snapped all the time. That's why they're cutting it.
Yeah.
It's like one of the few cards that gets snapped.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, this card does.
It's also just average dragon is trash.
Yeah.
You can't play the average dragon. It's unplayable. So you basically don't even get a card in your hand.
Is this good to res, maybe?
Yeah, this is what I thought. Can you res this? But I was just like, nah.
I mean, res priest could still be a thing. They haven't really lost that much. Master Steerer and they lost Xerix. But they still have a lot of the good ones. Don't know if you want this in it though. Doesn't seem that amazing.
There's a secret agent in the spreadsheet if you scroll all the way to the right, John. I've been told. I accidentally posted a link of it with edit. I closed that link now. But
someone in chat's been given their rating. Well, let's see how they stack up at the end, I guess.
I mean, it's closed now for them. Unlucky.
Oh dear. Okay, I don't know. The Skeletal Dragon. It is a dragon. The tag kind of matters for. I mean, the Cleric of Scales is a pretty nutty card. But you want this in Res Priest where you can't play Cleric of Scales. So, don't know. Is this end game for Control Priest?
I'm giving it a 1.
Okay. Yeah, Priest feel bad, man.
Yeah.
I'll give this a 2.
Okay, and then we have one more priest card. Yeah. Soul Mirror. Summon copies of any minions. They attack their copies. Now this is a card.
Oh yeah, this is really good.
This is the nuts.
1 more mana on the light bomb, but it has similar effects, but you get to keep minions that don't kill each other.
Yep, but then they also keep the minions.
What do you mean they keep the minions?
I mean, if you copy their minion and then trade, and your minion doesn't die, their minion also didn't die, right?
Yeah, but it's like you've light bombed their board, but not fully cleared.
Yep, and then
they get to keep it in that instance as well.
Yeah, for every minion you don't kill off light bomb, you summon a minion. Like, it just sounds way better than light bomb, right?
Yeah, it does. 1 more mana though.
Should be worried against death rattles if you proc their death rattles for them, but there aren't really many death rattles in the game right now, so that's not an issue.
It's the same for light bomb. Like,
yep,
you proc the death rattles with light bomb. That didn't make light bomb a bad card.
Yeah, this card's just a good removal card. I'll give it a 2.
This is a very good card. I'll go 3.
Yeah, it's in priest, so we have to lower all the ratings automatically.
I mean, the downside is in res priest, it's going to cloudy up your pool.
Yeah, so that's the thing. You can't play it in res priest, which could be like the most. Those are some of the most powerful priest cards.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give it a 3. Maybe res priest isn't the deck.
Yeah,
it's a very powerful card in a vacuum. I gave Priest way too many threes.
Yeah, I gave Priest way too few ones, I think.
There's no way they're going to be that good.
Let's have a look at Priest. Priest is rated an average of 1.7. Whoa. Yep. So it's almost the same as Mage. Looking good for Priest and Mage.